Another really fantastic piece of kit that I've been using quite a lot of recently is this camera slider. This one's made by Glidetrack and it's called the Hybrid HD. Now these are available in various lengths. You can get 1 meter, 2 meter and various others. Now the 1 meter is a great length because you can just throw that in the boot of the car and go around grabbing some really amazing shots. This one's a 2 meter that allows you to get certain other shots that the smaller ones wouldn't, and this is one such shot. What I've done here, I've got the Glidetrack set up inside my car and I'm going to film a really nice sweeping shot as the camera tracks across the interior dashboard. Now because it's quite cramped inside the car, the lens I'm using is this Olympus Zuiko 12mm f2, which is very wide angle, and that will allow me to get a nice wide angle shot as the camera tracks across the dashboard. Now I've actually got this set up with a piece of string here so I can use this to pull the camera through from the other side. On the other side of the car I've got another tripod to match this one here, and it's going down a slight hill. Now on here I've also got a kind of a friction control on the Glidetrack that will allow you to adjust the amount of drag. So if it's turned on there and dialed in a little bit, it will add friction, so you've actually got to pull the string and it won't slip. But if you turn it off, it will just allow the camera to free fall on its own. In fact, you could almost, holding the string as a guide, just push the camera like that and let it just run all the way through the car on its own. As you can see, it's going all the way through there, and I'm just using the string to prevent it banging when it gets to the other end of the track because there's no drag being set in there. So let's set the drag up on here, and I'm going to go around to the other side of the car, hit record on this camera and pull off the shot. The tripod head that I'm using on the Glidetrack is a Manfrotto 501 HDV. Now it's not one of the best tripod heads in the world, and it certainly isn't one of my favourites, but for this purpose it's working absolutely fine because I'm not going to be doing any pans or tilts. So the tripod head is merely acting as a device to hold the camcorder onto the Glidetrack itself. Having said that, Manfrotto do make an adapter called an MN325N that will allow you to fit a 75mm or 100mm ball to the head. This costs about £65, so if you're going to be doing any fancy pans or tilts at the same time as your tracking shot, I would recommend buying this adapter and a better quality head than the one I'm using here. As you can see, that was a really artistic and high production value shot, and it's typical of the kind of shots that you can get with the Glidetrack HD. So have a look at these examples that I shot recently to give you an idea of the kind of artistic, creative and high production value footage that you can shoot with the Glidetrack Hybrid HD.